We all know the difference that a responsible, committed father can make in the life of a child. Fathers are our first teachers and coaches. They're our mentors. They're our role models. They set an example of success, and they push us to succeed. They love us even when we disappoint them, and they stand by us when nobody else will. When fathers are absent, when they abandon the responsibilities to their children, we know the damage that that does to our families. Some of you know the statistics. Children who grow up without fathers are more likely to drop out of school and wind up in prison. They're more likely to have substance abuse problems, run away from home, and become teenage parents themselves. And I say this as someone who grew up without a father in my own life. I had a heroic mom and wonderful grandparents. And it's because of them that I'm able to stand here today. But despite all their extraordinary love and attention, that doesn't mean that I didn't feel my father's absence.
That's something that leaves a hole in the child's heart that government can't fill.
Our government can build the best schools with the best teachers on earth, but we still need fathers. The government can put more cops on the streets, but only fathers can make sure that those kids aren't on the streets in the first place. The government can create good jobs, but we need fathers to train for these jobs and hold down these jobs and provide for their families. We need fathers to step up. We need fathers to understand that their work doesn't end with conception. What truly makes a man a father is the ability to raise a child and invest in that child. We need fathers to be involved in their kids' lives, not just when it's easy, not just during the afternoons in the park or at the zoo when it's all fun and games, but when it's hard, when young people are struggling and there aren't any quick fixes or easy answers. And that's when young people need compassion and patience as well as a little bit of tough love. Some fathers who feel they can't support their families get distracted. Even those who are more fortunate may be physically present but emotionally absent. Let's be clear. Just because your own father wasn't there for you, that's not an excuse for you to be absent also. It's all the more reason for you to be present. Now, there's no rule that says that you have to repeat your father's mistakes. Just the opposite. You have an obligation to break the cycle and to learn from those mistakes and to rise up where your own fathers fell short and to do better than they did with your own children. I decided that if I could be one thing in life, it would be to be a good father. I haven't always known exactly how to do that. I've made my share of mistakes. I've had to ask a lot of questions. But I've also learned from men that I admire. But in the end, it's not about being perfect. It's about showing up and sticking with it. And going back at it when you mess up. And letting your kids know, not just with words, but with deeds, that you love them and they're always your first priority. And we need also men who aren't dads to make this kind of commitment, not just in their own homes, to their own families, but to the many young people out there who aren't lucky enough to have responsible adults in their lives. Even the smallest moments can end up having an enormous impact, a lasting impact on a child's life.